So, welcome back everyone. It is currently the 5th of February, I think it's Wednesday the 5th. So yeah, Wednesday the 5th. So I didn't pick up the camera the last 2 days. Monday it absolutely bucketed down. The place was sopping. Yesterday there wasn't a whole lot happening, just waiting for everything to dry. So today what I'm going to do is, well, feed the cattle first, feed and bed the cattle, feed the horses. Get that done. I'm going to put the spinner on. I might have to spray off a bit there. It's a good morning, so I might have to spray off a bit. Get the spinner on, get the fertiliser out. I think there's more. There's another 28 tonne of fertiliser getting delivered here. So I'll unload that, load it onto a trailer ready to go up the country. Some of it. And yeah, it's not too bad. I'm just out here now. Out in the probably part of the farm you haven't seen a whole pile. I'm out in the stables here. I got this little lad yesterday. Yeah, I know, you're only a baby. This is Benny. He's a bit cheeky, but he's not too bad. He's got plenty of hay and water, and he's not too bad. So he's tiny little yoke, so you can stay in there for the day. Get in, Benny. But yeah, that's him there. But yeah, I have a couple of stables out here. Just getting lights put in here now at the moment. And we got 4 horses of our own there. 1 retired racehorse, 2 3-year-olds, and then we've a mare in foal. So yeah, she's not due till May. She's due May. So yeah, so I'm going to feed the other horses in the shed here, and then I'm going to feed the cattle, bed the cattle, and then I might start the lagoon. I see, might get something out towards the end of the week. It's a little bit full there, so I want to get a few load over and whatnot. So yeah, look, I'm going to crack into it here now. I'm going to feed the horses first, feed and bed the cattle, and then I have the stirrer on here. So you might see, I might do it, I don't know, we'll see. See what happens. So she's 25 foot long, NC Agitator. So I had to cut the shaft there. I done that yesterday just when I had a few minutes. Greased her up again because I didn't think there was enough grease in her. So I gave her a quick grease. And that. Still haven't finished the ploughing yet. I will get there this week. They're giving 7 days dry weather. So I want to finish that ploughing now. Probably maybe Friday. And yeah, we will get over there and finish the ploughing, because all going well before next Tuesday I want to have the bean. So I've the stirrer on behind me, whisk, agitator, whichever one to call it, it's all the same. So she's 25 foot long, so a bit of weight in her too. You'd want to be careful. You want to be careful just moving around the yard. Yeah, some tail swing on, on that joke. So luckily enough it doesn't have to go too far. I just have to go down the laneway with it to the lagoon. So as you can see there, look, I'm turning. Yeah, Pharaoh's swing over. We're alright in the middle of the yard. There's a bit of weight to it now. Like, you wouldn't be lost without a front weight on the front of her. So yeah, we'll get her down into the lagoon and set up here, and hopefully it won't be too bad to get down into the lagoon. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully she'll do the job. being that was the first time we put the agitator into the lagoon, so this is the first time I've agitated anything. I've never agitated slahage unit, never had an agitator of any kind on before. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see how it goes. The lagoon is quite full. We most definitely need to get a few load out of it this week for sure. So we get about 10 load out of it there, and that'll just leave us safe for the moment. So I just want to give it a quick stir up. Just mainly wanted to see how the lagoon would work, how the stir would work actually. So I got my drone back, so I'm going to stick that up for you to have a quick look. And yeah, hopefully it looks cool. So obviously when agitating any kind of slurry, I'm assuming it's the same with digestate. I'm just standing out here, the wind's blowing that way, it's blowing it all away from me, so I don't know about digestate if it's the same as cattle slurry, but I'm going to assume it is. So I'm just going to stay well away from it for the moment. And yeah, it's doing a great job. It's certainly circulating the whole lagoon, which I thought it would, to be fair, but I wasn't quite sure. Just have to initiate my drone. I forgot to update it inside, so I'm using the hotspot off the phone, and it's taking a little while. So yeah, hopefully I get it up. If not, I have to go back inside, but I'm gonna finish this job first. But yeah, it seems to be doing a good job. It's a bit chilly this morning, but yeah, happy enough with how it's going so far.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
So it's been agitated now for about 40 minutes there. Pretty happy with it. Digestate is usually, I think it's 5 or 6% dry matter, so there's not a whole lot in it, but what we're finding when we get towards the end, which will be a long time, it gets a bit, it just gets a bit solid like, because we're obviously sucking all the liquid out of it. So what we want to do is I wanted to give it a quick stir up here before we start, and then we'll get a few load out of it. And then what we'll do is we'll stir it again, probably stir it about 3 or 4 times a year. Just to try stop that solidifying at the end. And then because we couldn't get the last 2 or 3 foot out of it because it was just solid. Well, not solid, but it wouldn't suck. It was very thick stuff, it wouldn't suck it up, it wouldn't go through the dribble bar. So we just opted we just left it there. So we said when we get it filled again, we will agitate it up. So that's exactly what we've done now. This agitator didn't cost a whole lot. Actually, it was relatively cheap for what you're getting. Did price up one or two other brands. Some of them were more expensive, some of them were cheaper. But overall build quality, I suppose the NC just tipped the scales that way for price, like, and build quality. So yeah, very, very happy with that, how it's performed. I mean, it's my first time, so I don't really have anything else to go on. But yeah, like, the Lagoon is a fairly sizable Lagoon, and she's able to turn it there. You can see it moving along. So yeah, as I said, when I started it up, I just got out because I'm not sure with Digestate if you have the gas in it or not, but I'm going to assume you do, and treat it exactly the same. So I'll pull this out now. I'll shut the gates, or no, I'll leave the gates open, and then I'll get the tanker on. I might get maybe 5 load out to bring her down a little bit because the rain. We did leave about 1.5 foot of free space, but with the rain and all, she just sort of filled up a little bit. So yeah, we'll just get a few load over, keep her handy. Not going to go spreading too much at the moment. The ground is a little bit damp. We got a lot of rain. We had a great day yesterday. Today is a nice day, so hopefully we get a bit of drying.